Shalom, shalom. Call halal, YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, RAWCHAA, QADASH. That's giving all praise to the Most High. In the name of His only begotten Son, in the name of the Holy Spirit. My name is Ibar from the Prophets in Babylon camp down here in Tampa, Florida. And I want to give double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who taught us His truth and sincerity. Peace and salutations to the hopeful elect scattered abroad. Shalom to the 144,000, the hopeful elect. Real quick, man. I was actually meaning to do this video on this particular topic with the Panama Canal, and I had a video saved, but I guess they took it down or something. I couldn't find it, so and maybe if I do find it later, maybe I'll put it up. But there's a lot going on at the Panama Canal right now, where you have all these ships, all these ships with all this cargo and food stuck at sea, because of the Panama Canal. So let's read a little bit. It says, a massive drought is causing the Panama Canal to be congested, backed up with container ships. It's a growing concern for many industries who may have to spend more or deal with delays to get their merchandise, right? And this video gonna be all over the place. Salakia. I'm looking for this particular video, but I don't think I'm gonna be able to find it. Esau took it down because they don't want to cause no panic, but you should be panicking, all right? Because what this means is famine is coming, man. All right, great famine is coming, and the U.S. there you go, the Panama Canal, and look at all these ships right here. Okay, all those are ships. They're stranded in the Pacific Ocean. They're sitting there, because they can't go through. All right, let me see if I can read this. Like I said, this video gonna be all over the place, so it's gonna be a little floppy doppy. But this is all leading the famine. This is NASA, which I don't really trust NASA and anything they say. But it says this Landsat image shows ships delayed on the Pacific side of the Panama Canal on August 18th, 2023. Low water levels and ongoing drought caused a backup in the canal, where up to 14,000 ships per day cross between the Atlantic and Pacific, right? So the point is the Panama Canal is all jacked up now. Let me go ahead and go back here to show you these ships, man. All right, this is the canal that those ships got to go through. They got to go through this little strait right here, okay? And they can't go through because the water's too low because of drought. You got ships all over here. Look at that. All those are cargo ships, and that's billions and if not trillions of merchandise that's just stuck at sea. Meaning it ain't coming through, and if it does come through, it's gonna be high. Well, even the things that's here gonna start going up. And it's gonna cost people these companies more money to get this stuff. So I ain't gonna make this long. Let's make this real quick. But this leads to famine, man. So let's go here. Famine, because famine is what's coming. There's a time of famine. Scripture says, Ecclesiastes chapter 39, verse 29, it talks about how the spirits of vengeance created. The Lord has spirits of vengeance created, and it says fire and hail and famine and death. All these were created for vengeance. So famine was created for vengeance, which is a lack of, and there's going to be a lack of bread, okay? It's going to be a lack of bread, a lack of food, a lack of water, okay? It says, 2 Ezra chapter 16, verse 46, for strangers shall reap their fruits and spoil their goods, overthrow their houses and take their children captives. And in captivity and famine they shall get children. So, hey, that's what's coming. A lot of, hell and chaos. All right. 2 Ezra chapter 16, verse 21. Behold, victuals shall be so good, cheap upon earth, that they shall think themselves to be in good case. And even then shall evils grow upon the earth, sword, famine, and great confusion. For many of them that dwell upon the earth shall perish of famine. You people are going to starve to death. Okay? You're going to starve to death. And this is the plans of the powers that be. They want, this to happen. They want you to starve to death so they can, remember the Georgia Guidestones, man. All right, bring the population down to under 500 million. It says, for many of them that dwell upon the earth shall perish of famine. And Scripture says perilous time shall come, man. And the other that escaped the hunger shall the sword destroy. So if you do got food, people coming to take your food, you know, and they're going to have weapons. They're going to shank you up or shoot you up or whatever they can do to get that food, man. It's about to be a dog-eat-dog world out here, man. Okay? And you're going to need YAHAWASHI YAHAWASHI in order to survive. The Lord going to feed us. We ain't going to be up. We ain't storing up no fucking food. We ain't prepping no guns and bullets. No, we prepping up in the spirit. And we gonna trust in YAHAWASHI YAHAWASHI because a gun can jam. Food can go bad or food can be stolen, but nobody can steal the spirit of YAHAWASHI YAHAWASHI from us, man. All right. It says, 2 Ezra chapter 16, verse 34, in the wars shall their bridegrooms be destroyed and their husbands shall perish of famine. Right. So they're going to send you off to these wars, but you're also going to have, you know, protests and riots and all types of wars going on, man. All right. Then everybody going to, you know, start thinking twice about not serving YAHAWASHI YAHAWASHI. And this is he the one that's in the 2 Ezra 15, verse 49. I'm low on time, so I'm doing this quick. Salakia. It says, I will send plagues upon thee, widowhood, poverty, famine, sword, and pestilence, to waste thy houses with destruction and death. This is the Most High doing this, man. YAHAWASHI YAHAWASHI is sending these plagues upon you. 2 Ezra chapter 16, verse 18, the beginning of sorrows and great mourning, the beginning of famine and great death. We are in the time, Salaki, we are in the time of the beginning of famine and great death. And you got people dying left and right, man. You had the earthquake in Morocco. Over 2,000 people died. And then you had I believe it was a tsunami or something. I forgot exactly, in Lebanon or something like that. I posted a short about it. But you had like 5,000 people die there, man. So great death is here. This is the beginning of sorrows and great mournings, the beginning of famine and great death, the beginning of wars, and the power shall stand in fear, the beginning of evils, which means bad times. What shall I do when these evils shall come? Behold, famine and plague, tribulation and anguish are sent as scourges for amendment, which is punishment, man. This is your punishment for being evil, wicked, vile, abominable. 2 Ezra 15, verse 5. Behold, saith the Lord, I will bring plagues upon the world, the sword, famine, death, and destruction. So it's the Lord doing all this, man. All right. And we're going to trust in YAHAWASHI YAHAWASHI. Romans chapter 8, verse 35. Who shall separate us from the love of Hamashiach? Shall tribulation or distress or persecution or famine or nakedness or peril or sword? So none of these things are going to be able to separate us from the love of YAHAWASHI YAHAWASHI. We're going to continue to serve YAHAWASHI YAHAWASHI, man. Just grab that. For the lack of bread, people going to be losing their mind. You know? All these things are going to accumulate, man, at the right time for judgment's sake. All right. This is 2 Ezra chapter 15, verse 14. It says, woe to the world and them that dwell therein. Verse 15, for the sword and their destruction draweth nigh, and one people shall stand up and fight against another, and swords in their hands, violence. Okay. People gonna be fighting against another, neighbors, you know. It says, and there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another. And, you know, people going to be doing what they want to do. You know, it's going to be lawlessness. Okay, total chaos. And invading one another, they shall not regard their kings nor princes. And the course of their actions shall stand in their power. People going to be doing whatever they feel like, they, you know, they got to get it. People is going to be like, get how you live spirit. You know, and hunger will make your law-abiding citizen turn to a murderer. All right, it says, a man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able, for because of their pride, the city shall be troubled, the houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid. So men are going to be afraid, much more the women and the children. Verse 19, a man shall have no pity upon his neighbor. You see, ain't going to be no more pity. Ain't going to be no more none of that shit, man. It's getting bad. Y'all got to do a video on it, but Mexico is building a fucking wall to keep you Americans out when this dollar collapses, man. Okay, ain't gonna be no pity. Anybody gonna care about you starving, your kids starving? That they might see you starving and lethargic, and then just put your ass in a bowl, man. You know, pop you across the head and put you in the bowl. So they ain't starving. A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword and spoil their goods. Spoil, take all your shit. because of the lack of bread and for great tribulation. So we coming into a time of lack of bread and great tribulation, man. Okay, let's go here. I'll close out with this, verse 26. For the Lord knoweth all them that sin against him. The Lord know who's sinning against him, who proud, who think they unstoppable, they can't be touched. All you fucking proud ass niggas and you arrogant niggas that think that, oh, that will never happen. That will not in our lifetime. Okay. And therefore delivereth he them unto death and destruction. The Most High is about to deliver you unto death and destruction. For now are the plagues come upon the whole world, and ye shall remain in them. You're going to remain in these plagues. You ain't going to get no deliverance from these plagues. Niggas talking about Jesus still. Man, you know, YAHAWASHI is the name, okay? And he is the deliverer. Ain't no Jesus coming to save nobody. It says, for now are the plagues come upon the whole earth, and ye shall remain in them. For the Most High shall not deliver you, because ye have sinned against him. So because you sinned against YAHAWASHI, he going to leave you out there, man. And a lot of y'all going to starve to death, you know. You're going to be eating your own children. Scriptures going to that, too. I wish I had more time. I would have went into that. It's going to be cannibalism going on out here, man. You know? Slovakia. But yeah, man, when motherfuckers ain't got nothing to eat, you know, then you become the food. All right? People going to be eating each other, man. So with that being said, I'm going to say shalom, kwame shirala, ababa ball.